Hi everyone. So today this video I will show you how we can create a call template mediator using Params value. Let's start how we can do that one. Let me go through Integration Studio. Let me create one API XML file. Call Params temp. So you can give any proper name, that doesn't matter. So call Params data. Select your context, give one version name here, click finish this one. So this is the default view of each API while creating time. Then now just create one template. Me right click and create one new template here. So here I am giving one proper template name. So I am adding here call par temp data. So you can give any name like that, doesn't matter. So I am just selecting here sequence template and finish this one. So now what we need to do, let's go through actual API XML file. So here drag and drop this call template mediator. So this call template mediator, let me right click, show property view. So here we need to select that actual Params templates here. So here I am selecting this one, second one. So these Params property name I am adding here L name. This is one for demo purpose. Just see this one how we are doing. So I am adding Narayan Bera. Let me finish this one. So this is one value I added here for call template mediator. So if you see the source view, right? So this is our call template mediator. So inside that I am adding one Params value. Okay. So let's go through our template. So this template, what we need to do, we need to call that actual means what I mean here. If you go through source view, we need to call this L name here, right? So this L name before sequence mediator, I'm just adding, there is one keyword, that is one syntax is there, parameter name. So this parameter name I need to call that L name. Let me end this property, means that parameter. Let me go through design view and again check the source view. It will by default create the default value and is mandatory. There is nothing required like additional to do this thing. Then inside this sequence mediator, means inside this sequence I need to do what? I need to add one payload mediator. So this payload mediator I will prepare one JSON structure and that one will print it as a response. Let me go through JSON property view. Here let me modify to JSON. This JSON I am adding one JSON format like full name. You can give any name, that doesn't matter. And here I am adding here what? $1. This $1 value I am calling from arguments. So if you see this value, let me modify to expression. This expression, just 1 minute. So let me drag and drop here. So okay. So this expression, what I need to do, I need to concatenate both first name and last name. So I added in actual XML file that last name, right? So here what I need to do is just see, I added one concatenate method here. So this concatenate function, what I am doing, so I am adding one hard-coded value, Narayan here, give one space. So we will give one space within the two name, give one comma. So as for concatenate function, we need to add three parameters. So one is for I added one Narayan, and the second one I added like a double quote, like within that I added one space. Third one I am calling that actual value. So what is the syntax here? So we need to add dollar. After $func function colon, then the actual parameter name I am adding here L name. So if you enter, so just understand this thing. First concatenate I added here. Let me just minimize this thing, scroll right, so drag right. So here you can see Narayan is my first parameter, second parameter is a space, third parameter what is the value I am getting from the first XML file, the actual XML file. Let me click OK and finish this one. If you save this file, there is no error here. If you are getting any error, then it will pop up one window. Okay, so let me close this one. Then we need to add one logger. So this logger will for our monitoring purpose through EI. What is the, if in case any error or something, that way we can monitor. Let me change this label to full, so we can see all the logs like in the log mediator. So this is done for our template. So this template value we need to call here, right? So from here, if you go through design view, so this is the call template. Then we need to get response, right? Let me drag and drop one Respond Mediator. So this Respond Mediator, it will terminate the flow and we will get the response. Means it will stop the process from that itself. Whatever response we are getting there, it will print that one. So now what we need to do? Let me go through pom.xml file, expand this one. So just now we created what? Just now we created call param stem value, right? So this file call param. So here you can see this is the file here. Select that one. If you scroll down, there is one template file we created here, right? Call par temp data. So this is the file call par temp data. Select these two files. Let's save this one. Go through our composite exporter. Then export here. Let me modify call mediator params. Let me click next. So here we just need to make sure our selected file is correct or not. Call params temp. The second one is call params temp data. So let me finish this one. Now it is showing carbon archive file successfully created in the given destination. Let me go through our carbon. Let me refresh this page. Just make sure the session data is not expired. If you scroll down, there is one add option is there. So just add that file. Now upload this call mediator parameters. Let me open this one. Upload this file. So now it is showing your application has been updated successfully. Please refresh this page in a while. Let's wait for a few seconds to upload this file in this carbon list, right? Let's refresh this one. So now you can see this API is here, right? Call mediators params. Let me go through API list here. So this API, we can see there is one more API added, params temp. So let me copy this endpoint. Quickly let me open the postman and execute this one. Let me send request. Now you can see I am getting my full name here, right? Naren Vera. So hope those who are watching this video, they can easily understand how I build this API. And those who are watching this video newly, kindly go through my channel So Beyond Doubt. Kindly watch my video. If you think this is helpful for you, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel. So it will motivate me to make more videos. Thank you so much.